Hey everybody, how's it going out there? Adappa11 here with another Star Wars action figure review. Now this is from Episode 6, Return of the Jedi, from the Star Wars The Saga Collection line, SAGA002, Han Solo. And as we see here, he has a diorama background to go with the card, and he also has his carbonate chamber defreezing along with a skiff and him in his outfit while on Tatooine and escaping from the clutches of Jabba the Hutt. On the back of the card here, we just have an identification of the first 6 action figures, or I should say 5. It's numbered 6 because we have 2 that we're about to review. Of this line is posted on the back, and in the lower right hand corner you can see a holographic figure, this one being Yoda. Also, we have a little bit of identification here of what's going on. So we have here encasement, carbonite, status, Jabba's favorite decoration. Thinks Jabba is a piece of worm-ridden filth. All right. So, Battle of Carkoon. After Han Solo is captured by the Empire and put into carbon freeze, Boba Fett delivers his prize to Jabba the Hutt. Trapped, but in perfect hibernation, Solo is freed from carbonate by Princess Leia. Jabba, however, has other plans for Solo and orders that he and his friends be executed in the pit of Carkoon. After a harrowing battle and a close call with the almighty Sarlacc, Solo and friends escape to set their sights on taking down the Empire. Alright, enough of that. Okay, so here we have Han Solo, carbonite. Now let's start with the actual carbonite where he is defreezing, de-thawing. Now I actually like the paint detail. It's really nice, bright, sticks out. Probably a little bit more so on camera, actually. Though there is no detail, really, to write home about on the side. No paint detail, that is. So there are engravings for electronic controls, etc. Here's the bottom. This side. So from a distance in your Jabba the Hutt palace diorama background, whether it's Power of the Force or some custom made, you can have that sitting there with Princess Leia freeing her man. Now here's the little Yoda. To me, nothing to write home about. It's just a little, that was their gimmick, I suppose. So I suppose perhaps you could set this on a holographic table or something like that and pretend that that's the transmission of communications being received. Now let's get down to Han Solo. He does come with an action figure stand. I didn't note that at the beginning. I just broke it off. Okay. Come on, focus. Well, anyways, I just broke it, the stand off. I normally actually haven't had that happen since I was a kid. Wow, I was a little reckless on that one, I guess. So, that was a little fragile. Well, anyways, the skiff, the weakest skiff, maybe one of the weakest skiffs I've seen. Very poor detail, no paint, no secondary paint. They just really didn't care on the skiff on this one. Now, as far as the figure is concerned, I think he's actually a rather fair-looking figure. I think he's got a nice mold. Now he's going to have difficulty standing up. Oh, great. So you see the paint, or I should say the sculpt of his face is to his liking. I believe it's close enough. Not bad at all. It's a good sculpt of the face. It's a good sculpt on the everywhere, really. The only thing that I would complain about with the figure itself is the articulation. Now, it's swivel at the elbows bilateral. It's also at an angle, which makes for articulating these characters in a diorama setting very, very limited. So he's also got swivel at the shoulders, and he has swivel at the hips, no lateral movement, nothing at the knees, nothing at the ankles. Here's the leg, back and forth. Get the focus on here. Okay. He does, see, so he does at least swivel at the waist, and he has a ball joint on the head. So he is somewhat limited. He's got the 6-point articulation going on. Or 7, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no. He has wrists, okay? Yeah, he has wrist articulation. So he does have some articulation. It is limited. There's almost nothing in the... And you can see without an action figure stand, you have to have him standing like this. So I'll just use one of my other action figure stands since I have at least one peg hole left. He's got nice paint detail. Gosh, I can't keep... I'm going to have to hold him like this. I have my big clunky hand in the camera. So he's got nice paint detail on the shirt. Now that's something I noticed that's not been on the variants that I have. I think I only have one left, and that would be Legacy Collection. So, yeah, I like the fact that this one's dirty. Has that effect. Nice sculpt. Decent paint. I would give him about a 7.2. Yeah, 7.2. And then since he's got this cool carbonate defreezing, I would bump him up to about 7.4. So I guess that's really it. Nothing else to say about this Saga action figure Han Solo Carbonite. So I'll leave it at that. Thanks for your time. Thanks for that like and subscribe as well. Stay tuned for more reviews. Take care, everybody. May the Force be with you.